the work that goes into building this stuff and all of this is tremendous. It takes a lot of work. So right now I am beginning work on this commissioned ballpark. A user, or I say a user, a follower on TikTok requested a ballpark that is, I suppose, famous in Montreal. No, Quebec, excuse me. He requests to be built, so that's what I am doing my due diligence for right now for him. Ballparks that I am getting started on and have completed. So far, I have completed. I have completed Three River Stadium. I am currently working on Cleveland Municipal Stadium. So if anyone is looking for that to be built, that is being built. 5 Point Vids used one of my ballparks videos for his video, which was phenomenal, awesome. I didn't think he would even know my channel or anything like that. So that was pretty awesome. That was pretty good for last week. And so this is where I'm at now. It was great. I discovered it. I was shocked. I was happy. I'm glad that it happened. So I'm laying out the touches for this ballpark. It's not going to take that long. I'm going to do it right, considering the fact that this is a paying customer. Which, by the way, since I am on that topic, I would like to talk about commissions. A lot of comments on my TikTok came about calling me a sellout and all this type of stuff. And I would like to explain to people where this comes from in regards to what I like to call tradable goods. Okay? I am of the vein that if you are good at your job, okay, if you're good at what you do, you should never do it for free. Okay? I don't have to educate anybody or tell anybody where we live, but we live in a capitalist society, if you must. And in a capitalist society, we have to understand that everything, any given time, is marketable for monetary purposes. Okay? Now, does that mean that you're greedy when you do this for people? No. I think that there's a reasonable price for everything. I think that there is something to be said. But I am of the vein that if you go on someone's TikTok or someone's YouTube and you ask them to, in fact, most of the time I don't even get asked for anything. I get bombarded with people who say, make this ballpark, make that ballpark, make this ballpark, make that ballpark. And so I say requests are for Cash App. And then I get met with people who call me a sellout and oh, you're selling out and all this type of stuff. And I would like to tell these types of people, this is a one-time thing only because I don't believe in living life trying to follow what people think and say. But if you were the type of person who makes music, the first thing that you need to do when you make music is you need to love making music. The second thing you need to do when you find out you can monetize yourself love making music is monetize yourself being able to make music. If you cannot do that, then what you are doing is a hobby. It's something that you take pleasure in. It's something that you're working for. But if you are going to ask people to do something for you, if you're going to ask someone, hey, I heard your music, like you sound pretty good, like do you want to do late night Friday night gigs at this bar, Lemon Hops or whatever you want to call it? Okay, cool, pay me. It's just the way things work. It's not about selling out. It's the fact that if you're talented at something and people want your services, it would be smart to have them pay for your service. It just makes perfect sense. It just goes with the trade. It goes with what things are done. If you are working and you're good at working for something, you should be able to get paid for what goods you provide. Those are services that are needing to be rendered. So if you're the type of person who goes on a person's TikTok and you ask them to do something for you, and you say, okay, requests are for Cash App, then you shouldn't be met with a negative type of response. Now, you can, and it can be ignored, but this is just explaining how to turn your skill set and turn your trick of the trade into something that ultimately is just what's profitable. This is the society we live in. This is the world that we live in. If you are an artist and you make paintings of stadiums or you make a painting of a ballpark and you have people who are interested in what you are doing, then the wise thing for you to have in all intent and purpose is for people to pay for your talent. That is why you have going on what you got going on. And it's unfortunate that you have to ask those types of questions, but ultimately at the end of the day, you can't please people. You can't please anybody. People are going to think what they're going to think. They're going to feel what they're going to feel. It is what it is. But this is what I say. I firmly say that if you want someone to build a ballpark for you, be prepared to have it be commissioned. Be prepared to have someone ask of some monetary value or price to be given your way. If you cannot provide those services, don't bother asking people for those services. This is not, a favor lending type of thing. I believe that there is an ethical way to do things. There's an unethical way to do things. I charge a certain amount for my ballpark building. For time, talent, effort, things get commissioned. Okay? And that's the case. The people I find that have a hard time understanding this type of concept are generally people who do not grasp the real world. And that's not trying to be an insult, but ultimately at the end of the day, people out here don't understand the way the world works. And the way the world works is as follows. Okay? If you are good at something, never do it for free. If that makes someone a sellout, then that makes someone a sellout. But I tell you something, there are people out here, and I will say this and I will mention this, and I will note this, that they will say and tell you that they can do your ballpark that you're requesting for free. I say in return to that response, go to them and have them do it for you for free. I am a person who loves to do these types of things. I love building this stuff. I love researching this stuff. But understand that this stuff takes time. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of research. It takes a lot of measuring. It takes a lot of skills to notice all these things, to get a keen eye for stuff, to make sure you're not missing out on stuff. That takes time. That takes effort. So if you are going to ask for someone to do something for you, that's fine. But you should also expect someone to ask for that price. And there are people out here who will do it for free. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so that means I gotta move. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, gotta put one more. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, and we got it. And you have people out here who will do it for free, because they would like to make it seem that, it's ridiculous that you're asking for this type of thing to be rendered. That's fine. Go to them. Have them do your stuff for free. If that person feels that it's ridiculous to charge someone for something, then you have that right. You have that right to go to them. I would never tell anyone otherwise that you don't have the right to do those types of things. If you feel that a person charging you to build a ballpark that you are going on their page and requesting them to do, that takes time out of their interest and time out of what they do, then by all means do it. I had a person who wanted me to do the Ohio Falls. And I talked about payments and stuff like that. And I said, give me your email so we can keep in touch and all those types of things. And the dude went Kellogg's Cornflakey, and I haven't heard from him since. That's fine as well. That's fine as well. I won't do business with you, but that's fine as well. Because to me, that tells me everything I need to know about who you are and what you do. Instead of just saying, I'm not interested, you're just going to flake. That's fine. You're entitled to that. Do you? But these are the things that people need to understand out here, that there is a trick, trade, and time. That what you do as a hobby now traverses into territory where you can use your talent to get paid for something that's going to take time and effort. So I firmly believe that if you want something from someone, then what you need to do is, if you ask, be prepared to make a payment. There is not one thing people do out here that they say they love that they're not going to do for free. Teachers say they love teaching. Guarantee you, they're not doing it for free. There's a paycheck coming somewhere. Okay? Rock stars, when they say they love what they do, guaranteed they get paid for what they do. They got to eat. They got bills to pay. They got kids to take care of. They got roofs to put over people's houses and stuff. That's just what it comes with the territory. It's not about selling out. I feel like people use those types of terms and they use those types of words and all that type of stuff because they don't understand how business works. They don't get it. They don't get that, like, when you have to study this stuff, you got to sit up here. It takes some sort of artistic talent to do all this type of stuff. But I firmly believe that if you're going to request something from someone, and you're going to ask something from someone because you want them to do a certain type of thing for you, then you should be expected to get some sort of trade in regards to that. And that requires Cash App. Cash App finances. That's what it requires. Okay? That's what it requires. And I specifically point out to people, too, just to let you know, before you go down here, I tell people straight up, you're going to get the progress reports. You're going to get all those things checked in with you. I'm going to talk to you about what you want. I'm going to talk to you about the questions that you want. But I'm also going to let you know that this mode in itself is very limited. It is a very limited mode. The fact that people are able to pull off what they can pull off in this game, okay, and make the things that they can make that even comes close to resemble what you imagine as a ballpark is in itself a miracle. I hate to keep knocking SDS, but SDS made a bare bone mode. And this year ain't helping. Okay? But that's something to understand going into this stuff. So I hope I cleared that up. I hope I clear up what I am doing, where I'm going. I feel that if you are talented in what you do, be talented in what you do, and don't be afraid to charge for what you want to do. If someone wants it, fine. If people have a problem with how people are doing something, then you know what you should do? You should do like what I did. I could have honestly made the choice to pay people to build something for me, or ask people to build something for me. I see it on the Reddit forums all the time. And you know one thing I tell them to? If you have the energy, if you have the energy, ask so much, the energy to ask people to build something for you, you should have the energy, if not more, to want it built for yourself. Learn the trial and error. Learn what it takes to fail at something. Learn what it takes to where if you want to see it, you can't see it, you're banging your head up against the wall to try and figure out stuff. That's fine. That's trial and error. That's how everybody gets to be the good person and the great people that they want to be. That takes time. But in life, if you wish to take the quick and easy route, then hey, it is what it is. So that's that. That's me addressing the people who on TikTok who told me that I'm a sellout and all these types of things because, they feel the need to come in and rudely barrage and leave spamming comments telling me to build something. Guy told me, well, you could just ignore it. No, I tell you flat out, requests are for Cash App. So that's the rule. Payments for Cash App. I don't take payment until your ballpark is done. That's it. I don't take the money because because that's the first thing that people have a concern about. Because I trust you as a customer. See, it has to go both ways. I trust you as a customer. If you come to me and you ask for something that needs to be done, then I trust you to have the money to pay for it when it is done. That builds good rapport. That builds good not rapport. That builds good rapport. That builds good energy amongst people and stuff. So this is a ballpark that was built in the 1930s. I believe in 1930. It was renovated around 2020. So that's pretty much where it's at. I've notified the customer and told the customer that you're going to possibly run into an issue where, all right, this got to be put back at 15. So, let's see. 1, 2, put this up. You're going to run into an issue where I'm not going to be able to fully, authentically build this thing the way you want it. But I'm going to make it as close as possible. That's the best I can do. 35 for minor league and customs. 45 for MLB classic ballparks. That's the price. That's it. Non-refundable. If in the period of working on it, before you give me the idea, I say if I can do it or I can't. Just because I'm talented at what I do doesn't mean I'm a god. I have limitations as well. And in fact, if I can't do it, I'm not just going to tell you no. I'm going to send someone your way, hopefully get somebody who can help you to do that. See, that's the difference. About helping people. This community, 2 MLB The Shows ago, had more people building ballparks than what you got now. You have more talented people back then building ballparks than what you have now. A lot of people have given up. And I would say a lot of people walked away from this thing in about 2022 when MLB The Show 22 came out. And that's what created the problem. So we're going to count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll go back over here. All right, this is where we're going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're way overshooting. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Cleveland Municipal Stadium is the line out for that is going to be worked on momentarily. The upper deck needs to be horseshoed out. That's going to be taken from the cookie cutter template, and that's also going to be used for other things as well. So it's not done yet. Okay, so we got the most important part done here. We got the grandstands and stuff. So we need to bring that up. Bring that up. Pull that back. I advise this is not going to be perfect. In fact, it's safe to say most things in this mode is not going to be perfect. But what you are going to get is you're going to get the best experience that you possibly can for this. So it's the least I can do. If there are changes that need to be made, I will make them. Like case in point, that. Let me just turn everything in. So I do this also as a proof of legitimacy. I'm not just a cash grabber. I am interested in challenging myself and showing myself what I could do, what I'm capable of doing. So streams here are put. I have been in the business of streaming on YouTube, I say since 2015. I have had an account on YouTube since 2006. So I've had 3 accounts, 2 are still active. First account was made in 2006, some 17 years ago. So I've been on YouTube for a long time. In fact, I've been on YouTube before most of your well-known creators and stuff have been on there. I've been on here as a viewer and a streamer. The Gaming Kitchen started out as a channel that was to present commentary on the current world of gaming, as well as streams, thought pieces, and things such as that. It was a weird mishmash hybrid of things. So, yeah, that's where that came from, and it's still running now. It's more known now as a random page where I just, either comment a lot on other things, comment thought pieces, go anywhere, go everywhere, comment on stuff, because I frankly just, when Adpocalypse came, I was getting paid a little bit. It was like dollars and cents and stuff. But when Adpocalypse had happened, I think in 2017 or 2018 or so, it was starting to go down the drain a little bit. So that's where that came from. So and so this channel was just it was like, listen, like, if I'm not gonna make any money off this thing, like, I just frankly don't care. I use it to stream. I use it to I started work, so making videos were becoming a little bit more complex than what they used to be, because I used to use Windows Movie Maker, throw some sounds in there, throw some videos in there, call it like it was, and it just went on with my day. But it was starting to get more complicated as the time went on, and then those videos are still up if anybody wishes to comment on them, see them. But I just started to deal with like just streaming and things such as that. So that's pretty much where everything took off at. So the person who I am doing this for, if they wish to check out the stream to see that their ballpark is currently being worked on, all power to them. I will ask for about little information as much as possible to get from them to try and make everything to their suiting. But also of note, I have my limitations. I tell people that before they agree to work on anything that I'm working on, so that's just the case. Now, this is a unique ballpark. They have pews that look like church pews in there. I frankly, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. But I don't know if it's feasible. And the reason why I say that is because I can get away with it by making um, I can get away with it by doing this. Furnishings. Okay? And I just gotta see if I can open this up again. Roblox on YouTube. Hi, hello, welcome to the stream. If anybody is wondering what I am doing, I am working on, let me get the name right for this thing. Stade Canac. It is a historical ballpark located in Quebec. So I want to, there is a section here for pews. Trying to see how many would be in here. Okay. So it looks to be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then there's a backdrop. I am not on PC. I am on the PlayStation 5. I'm also on Xbox Series X for building ballparks as well. So if you wish to find me there, by all means, go right ahead. So what I'm doing now is I'm installing the rows of pews here. They're going to go back. So let's see here. I need to do what? Like 9 of them? 9 rows, I think. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do you build on Xbox? Pretty much the same way you build on PS5. It's just a different controller. I don't know what you're asking specifically in regards to that, but are you implying the building ballparks, you mean? Bring that back here. A little space. Unilaterally. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 3 more. 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rows we have here, my friend. How do you build? I build, if you're asking my strategy as to how I build stuff, research, sight by eye, and artistic skills. Some of it can be taught. Some of it has to be just what you are. So I think anybody's capable of doing it. I would love to show people how to do it. I will, I don't want my version of, I don't want my version of anything to be the ultimate version. Fine, so be it. It's going to be that. Subscribe. I am on YouTube. You can subscribe. I'm on TikTok. You can follow, because I do need followers. I mean, I need figuratively followers. I don't need you to follow me. I don't really play that much, to be honest with you. I build. That's where my bread and butter is. I build. Genuinely build. So that's where I'm at. I could probably teach you how to build if you want. I could probably show you how to build if you are interested in that. Show you some of the ropes that I take in order to partake in the artistic world known as building, if you would like. But yeah, please subscribe. Spread the word. If you're on TikTok, be sure to follow. All right. We are at 17%. So we got one row. What time do I have here? 5:14. 5:30. I am about to roll out. Boys got to go to the gym. I got things to do. But most importantly, we are working on Stadium Canuck. Stade Canuck, I think that's what it's called. So I'm hoping and praying that this doesn't go over 90%. Okay. That's where we're at. That's where we're going to. And the back of it is going to be the flat level. So we got a flat level like that. This is going to be the concourse. So you can subscribe to me on YouTube and you can follow me on TikTok. Mr. Roblox on YouTube. Yes, you can. That's where you can find me. So, hope to hear from you. Subscriptions, if you wish to follow me on PlayStation Plus, is ROTMG88. You can do it over there. If you wish. Xbox is Waffle Jedi 3273. You guys ever see that username? That is my username. That is the username I use when I'm building these ballparks. Or if I'm doing commissioned work like I'm doing right now. So Los Pollos Hermanos. So, if the person who is wish to have this commission is here, I would like to point out that SDS has not fixed the upload error. So it may take a day for this to actually reflect in the vault. If you are wanting to access this ballpark. Because I'm gunning on completing this tonight, and then I will be sending the invoice to the person who wanted this to be commissioned. Waffle Jedi 3273. Be sure to add, subscribe, request if you want. Find me on TikTok. MLB The Show Stadium Builder. I will be there as well. Now you see how I do this right here. I was originally going to do just the top level and just plan out and say, nah, ain't no way. But then I thought about something. I said to myself, no. We're gonna push the limit. We're gonna push the limit, see how far it can go, and what can be done. And if it can be done, then fine, it can be done. All right, We're pushing 19%. That's not what I want to do. But, nope, I'm on PlayStation, mi amigo. PlayStation 5, PlayStation username, ROTMG88. If you are interested, ladies and gents, whoever is watching this stream or whoever will watch this stream, if you are interested in sending donos, if you are interested in sending requests, please send them to $TheGamingKitchen. That's where I will be taking payments if you are requesting builds or customs. Pricing may vary, and all funds are non-refundable. That's where we are at. Okay, so, by the way what? I think there's an aisle, so I don't have to worry about. Hey, I get this straightened out, because this should be on here. So there's no cheapiness. What you're going to have to do if you're building something like this is you're going to have to go all around and redo everything. So that's what I'll be working on before I get out of here for the gym. But I would love to get this part built up as best as possible, as much as possible, and then come back later on tonight and work on the exterior, because the exterior seems to be a little easier now that you got this inside building up. Can you make a live on how to make a stadium? I can do it for you here. I'm going to be busy building ballparks, my friend. Be doing Cleveland. I'm dual working with Cleveland Municipal Stadium. I already got the outline for LA Memorial Coliseum, the stadium for the USC Trojans I'm working on. So I'm going to be busy. And also I work a full-time job. So, you know, what questions do you have? Because you got me here right now. That would be more useful than say what questions you got? How do you get to, if it's anything that you, let me put it like this, all right, in regards to stadium building, anything such. The first thing you need to do when you do stadium building, much like drawing or anything, is you need to get about yourself confidence. That's the first thing you need to do when you approach this. The second thing you need to do is you need to accept failure. That's the second thing you need to do. If you look at my earlier vids, and I keep them on here for a reason, if you look at my earlier vids and you see them, you will see a lot of ballparks, most particularly Memorial Stadium, at the time look good and but for the most part, very lacking. Okay? Because The shape was there. Ugh. The shape was there. The means to do it was there. But I was approaching it the wrong way because I didn't know how to build the stuff. I didn't know how to work the stuff. That's the most important thing you're going to have to do. You're going to have to first become confident in what you're doing. Okay? You're going to have to become confident. You got to believe in yourself and believe that what you're making is going to be what people are happy with, but most importantly, what you're satisfied with. Before I started building this stuff, I first wanted to be satisfied with what I was building for myself. I wanted to be for certain know that I'm building Three Rivers Stadium to the best of my abilities and max out whatever I can with the capacity to max out to the best of my abilities. When I go and I like to max out my abilities, I would like to utilize the best option possible for how I'm going about this the proper way. And then the rest takes care of itself. How do you go in? Well, first things first, you have to have a Series X. I think this year they put stadium building on the current Gen 2. So you just go in, go to Vault, Stadium Creator. There's Stadium Creator option. You pick that, and then you'll be there and you'll have it. But that's how you go about getting involved in that. Then the second thing you need to do is know your limits. Be unlimited, but know your limits. Know what you are capable of doing, and then ask questions. Do research. I would say check the community, but there really isn't anybody in the community that much that are doing this stuff anymore. But when I was coming up, there was stadium builders that were actually pretty cool and were building their stuff the way that it needed to be built in order for them to, I don't know, QC check. It's kind of not around anymore, but that's where you have to start out at. So Memorial Stadium for me, I kept building. I kept going over and over. The first couple of models looked like trash. I'll be really honest. It wasn't until I started finding my way and then starting to like look at things and be like, oh, okay, this is where I messed up, this is where I went wrong, this, that, and the third, and I started going back into it. The next thing you have to do when you build these things is you got to understand, like, there's a crossroad that you get to, okay? Certain ballparks that you are going to build is going to require you to compromise the current assets that are in the ballpark, that are in this mode. So you have to ask yourself a simple question. If I want to make Kaminsky Park, right? If I want to make Kaminsky Park, and I know that Kaminsky Park has a more square angle to the upper deck, I know for a certain purpose that I'm going to have to conceal and I'm going to have to cover up a lot of the mishaps that are going to happen when I put those upper deck seats together. Or you try to find a clean way to do it and you don't get the shape. So at some point you got to realize, like, you're going to have to sacrifice the beautiful aspect for the purpose of art's sake. So like me, one of my biggest hangups were I really did not like melding all these two seats together. Unfortunately, this year they kind of came back with the same thing with the same basic layouts that they had for the past like umpteen years since 2021. So you're kind of left limited again. That's just the problem that you're going to run into. So if you want to make Kaminsky Park, it's going to be some things you're going to have to do. If you want to make Memorial Stadium, there's going to be shapes and curves that you're going to have to make. Me, I try to get away with it because I like to keep the the baseball field within the confines of the stadium that I'm creating. So, so that's something I would like to do, but you know, um, just can't do it if you just can't do it. So, uh, sometimes I like to make the shapes the way that they are, because I would like to keep the integrity of it going. But sometimes you're going to have to sacrifice that. You know, there's no. It's much like drawing. It's like you just got to keep working in it and working in it, working and working and working until you get good at it. And when you get good at it, then you can just be fearless and build anything and everything. But you gotta know what you're good at in order to know like where you're going, so that you can do what you got to do. So, hope I helped. Hope I gave some good advice. It's the best advice I can give in regards to that because probably gonna be working on this part for a while. Folks, it is 5:41. Looks like I've gotten most of this built. To the person who, excuse me, I'm stretching. Gotta get the blood circulating. To the person who is paying for this, the commission, would like to say you are going to get the best result possible that you can come close to for the ballpark that you envision. Is it going to be identical? No. But it will be in the spirit of the ballpark you are looking for. It's going to be as good as it's possible within the confines of the ballpark that you're looking for. This is also a note to other people who are interested in a commission for a ballpark of their liking. Because this is a video, or a stream, I actually have more of a means to reach out to people here than I do on TikTok or anything like that. If you are interested in a commission, pricing for now, $35 for minor league, international and domestic in America, Canada, Mexico, China, Japan, you name it. 35. Major league ballparks. Major league in America that are classics. Most of them I'm probably going to get to already. Major league in, I would say, in other leagues that are considered major league-esque. Those are going to be 45. Okay? So 45. Okay? If you wish to contact me, reach out to me. I am located on TikTok. If you wish to email me, email TheGamingKitchen588 xx@gmail.com. Okay? I promise these following things when I build a ballpark for you. One, you're going to get the most out of what I can build, what I can do. Two, if I can't do it, if I don't feel like doing it, if I am too busy with another project, I'm not going to lead you on. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to scam you. I'm not going to drag you on. I'm going to tell you flat out, I'm either too busy to do it, or this seems a little bit challenging for me at the time. It's going to take up a lot of time for me. Or B, you can go find somebody else. I'll probably send somebody your way, or hopefully you can find someone your way. I'll be honest with you. I tell you front, hey, I can't do it. I like money. It's good to pay bills with. It's good to eat with. It's good to pay rent with. It's good to do a lot of things with. But one thing I do love more than money is I love honesty. I love good customer service. I love transparency. If you wish to be a part of my type of thing, I will always promise that you will get the best service possible from me. You will get honesty. You will get transparency. If I agree to take on a project of yours, okay? If I agree to take on a project of yours, best believe I will be forthright and honest with you. And I'll tell you, hey, I'll tell you in the middle of the project, like right now, if I'm working on this and like I'm banging the head up against the wall, if there's a glitch, I'll tell you straight up, hey, look, buddy, I'm not going to waste your time. I just can't get this thing done right now during the current situation. The third thing, or fourth or fifth, whatever number I'm on, you pay me afterwards. I don't want you to pay me before. You put faith in me to build something for you, to commission, to be an honest consumer. Because if you don't pay me, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I still hold on to the ballpark. I still add it to my resume of what I can do for this type of thing and how I can pull stuff off. So in a way, it's not a loss. All right? It's not a loss to me. All right? But if you don't have the funds, if you can't afford it, if you say that, fine. I don't boot people. I don't shame people. I don't do none of that stuff. I'm honest. Because I tell you what, we're all a dollar. We're all a dollar away from shaking a cup with quarters in it on the side of the street. Okay? That's just it. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So that's where I'm at. Okay? All right? I contact people via TikTok if you wish to come through. If you, at some point, feel the need to send donos, if you're not commissioning for a ballpark and you just feel like donating or giving funds, I don't call it donating, I'm not a charity case. But if you feel like doing that, $, all caps, The Gaming Kitchen. Okay? Whatever you got, whatever you want. If you feel the need to. Ain't gonna pressure you, ain't gonna tell you to do it. I work a full-time job. I don't have to worry about it. But it's nice if you can or do. All right? That's where I'm at with this. Okay? Those are the rules. That's what I live by. That's what I do. I try to be honest because what goes around comes around in this world. Okay? When you give out good energy to people, good's going to come back to you. There are people here who are still subscribed to this YouTube account for whatever reason. Thank you for standing by. Thank you for all the support in which you have given me these past 2-3 years, whatever I've been working on this stuff. I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I don't have 1 million subscribers. I don't care. I don't have the time or the wherewithal to stand up here and try and build this channel out. If you like what you see, subscribe. If you like stopping by saying hello, subscribe. I don't put screenshots up. I don't put O faces on my stuff like you see most of these cringy people out here do. All I do is just what I do. I operate YouTube like it's circa 2006 or circa 2007. I don't care. I got a job. I work in the real world. I ain't got time to be sitting up here making this stuff. I like building. I like doing. I like talking. If you guys are down for that, cool beans. You know where to find me. Okay? Thank you, Old Man 63. Okay? I have a network of people who are good, hardworking, backbone, strong people. You know? If you want to come through here, if you want to talk about some stuff, if you got some stuff on your mind, let's talk. Okay? Let's talk. If you got stuff you want to talk about, and I'm on TikTok, The Gaming Kitchen, MLB The Show Stadium Builder, come talk to me. MLB The Show used to comment on my stuff last year. This year, they're kind of tumbleweeding around. Nevertheless, come talk. I got time to talk. I ain't trying to use you as a cash cow, but hey, like I said, if you're good at something, don't do it for free. All right? If you guys want tips, I'm going to help you the best way possible because I like to see people grow. I like to see people still continue to work on this and see if we can get this mode being somewhere. I am. It's actually on the list. I hopefully will be getting it done probably around, say, August. I haven't even built Old Oriole Park yet. Like, I've just been working and traveling, and August I got to go to New Jersey over the weekend, so I'll probably be busy doing that, but helping to move and all that type of stuff. So I'm going to try and get done what I need to get done. This right here was an add-on. I did not have a plan to work on this, but the man who, or the person who wanted this built came my way, wanted me to do some stuff. So, all right, I got you. You know, just come correct, come honest with me, and I'll be honest and correct with you. That's how I roll. What goes around comes around. So we get this last section done here before I head out to the gym. 5:52. I don't want to waste any more time. So that's where it's at. You know, questions, inquiries. You got emails. You guys got TikTok. Send it to me. All right, so run through it again. Donos. If you want to send donos, Cash App, $ TheGamingKitchen.com. Not .com, The Gaming Kitchen. If you have questions, inquiries, I don't charge people for help. I don't care. Pass on knowledge so people can be greater. Just send hello. Okay? Saying hello, hey, I got a question about this ballpark. How'd you do this? How'd you do that? Oh, I'll tell you. I'll give you a secret. You know, I don't have the answer for everything, but I'm gonna try. If I don't, I'll send it to the next person who'll give it to you. There you go. Don't bother me one bit. You know, subscribe if you want to, if you can. If you want to stay updated and in touch with stuff, subscribe if you want to, if you can. Thank you. And that's that. Okay? Now I got to figure out how to make this work. So I'm going to do is I'm going to just plant them here, and then I'm going to solve it later on, because this needs to go back a little bit further. This needs to go back here in order to get and of course earlier people didn't want to meet. I firmly described people's criticisms of the whole Cash App stuff and all that stuff, to call me sellouts and all that type of stuff, and like I say, another thing in which I do, I don't like to hold anybody up. I believe in a two-knock rule in my life. Okay? The two-knock rule goes as follows. You should never knock on anyone's door more than twice. Okay? That's figuratively speaking. But in the means of like communicating and stuff like that, you should never knock on anyone's door more than twice. Because in life, if the person wants you in, they'll open up the door. If you feel that I am a sellout or I do all this stuff, that's cool. I don't take it personal. I grew up in the age of real bullies. I don't care about cyberbullying. I'm a full fan of banning people and all that type of stuff, so it don't bother me. But if you feel like that, I just want you to think about something. If you are a person who's good at painting or you're good at carpentry, yes, you're going to love your job. But won't you love your job more if somebody comes up to you, asks you to paint their house, that you charge them? If you work hard for what you got, then guess what? You're going to want someone to render services, to render reward for your services. It's just the way it goes. So the people who call you a sellout, they say that because you're supposed to sit up here and you're supposed to do stuff for free for people when they ask you for it. And I hate to break it to folks, but that's not how the real world works. It don't work that way. Never did work that way. Never will work that way. Okay? Because I guarantee you, those people who call you a sellout for selling your stuff or wanting to be rewarded or reimbursed for your stuff, they work jobs. If they're not below the age of 18 and they go to school, they work jobs. If you work on your job and you're the best person on your job and you're good at what you do, okay, and you're good at like selling, making sales or making copies or things such as that, you're going to want to be rewarded or reimbursed for your services. When you work, you are being paid by the company based upon the value that they have for you in regards to your time. That's what you're paying. That's what you're being paid for. In turn of them paying you, you are paying them. You are giving them your time. So when you work for DoorDash, right, and you're out at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're picking up stuff and you're dropping stuff off at people's apartments and stuff, you're expecting to get paid. You're getting paid because at this time, whoever's paying you, I never did the work. The only closest thing I ever did to it was send out flyers and stuff. But at the end of the day, when you are doing it because you are providing a service and you care to be paid and reimbursed for that service. When you are an artist and you are commissioned to, let's say, these Saberflex people, the people who do lightsabers and stuff, and they make the real FX lightsabers and everything, those people get paid. They don't give that stuff away for free. They don't, because it makes no sense to do that. You're providing a service. It's a creativity. It's hard work. It's labor. You have to pay for parts. You have to pay for that. How does that relate to this? You're right here spending time. This is time. This is effort. This is work. There are things in which you could do, like talking to your girlfriend, going to the gym, eating, and you're sacrificing that to get someone's stuff done. Not complaining, just saying. This is where it comes from. This is where people need to understand the context of things. If you are a carpenter and you are building something for someone and you're good at your skill, you should get paid for it. So just reiterating that, if anybody came in late and missed that, that's what I was talking about. Me personally, doesn't bother me. I could care less. It's water off the swan's back. People are always going to have opinions. People are always going to call you out on stuff. People are always going to have those types of things. That's fine. That's fair. It's life. You can't please everyone. But you should know, more importantly, in life, why you do the things you do. If it's anything you guys get from me in watching these streams and all this type of stuff and this, that, and the third, I want you guys to get this. No matter what you do in your life, be it building ballparks, going to college, going to high school, asking that girl out you want to go to prom with or whatever, this, that, and the third. It is important and imperative in your life that above everything in life, you know why you do what you do. If someone comes your way and they are trying to basically shake the core of your philosophy, you have to be as stern and as stable as a boulder in the ocean. There's of vicious flows and tides. That's what you have to be in life. You have to know why you do the things you do. I get on here, I do the things I do here because this is a very therapeutic experience. I love talking. I love giving knowledge to people. I love getting better at my craft. I love getting better at what I do. But if I got on here and I didn't know why I'm doing the things I do and why I say the things I say and why I believe in myself enough to have my stuff commissioned, I'm no use. That's just the facts. Know why you do the things you do. If you're unsure about the things you do, be confident in the fact that you don't know. Being confident in what you don't know allows you to gain experience to then know why you do what you do for you to know. If that's all you guys ever get from this, if anything you get from this is that, good. Use it in your everyday life. When you go to work and you're working on your job, and the job that you're working is terrible, and you're wondering why it's beating you down, and you figure, like, should I stay? Should I go? Know why you should stay, know why you should go. Know why you deserve where you are, know why you should move on, do what you got to do. But that's up to you to learn that. You got to know those things. You have to know why you do the things you do, why you believe in the things you believe, why you follow the things you follow. Because if you don't, you're going to fall for anything and everything. That's the problem. I know why I build what I build. I know why I do what I do. I know why I believe in myself the way I believe in myself. It is what it is. And it's not going to be perfect, and it's not going to be that. And this is another thing that I like to convey. If this goes into the business of building ballparks and charging people and stuff, if you know why you do what you do, you're going to know why you should be honest to your consumer. I had a guy yesterday, like I said, he wanted to do the Ohio thing. The Idaho thing. I have not heard back from him since. When he heard I'll pay you when it's done, I said, of course. But I'm going to need the information, emails, and all that type of stuff, this, that, and the third. I have not heard from that man since. I was ready to go. I was ready. I had the stuff not pre-rendered. I had the stuff lined up, ready to go for him. But he was scared because he doesn't want to get ripped off. What do I gain by ripping you off? If anything, me doing your work, I'm actually missing out on doing my stuff because I had Cleveland Municipal Stadium to work on. So what am I missing out on? But you know what? That's cool. That's good for him. It saves his money, goes on, finds somebody who does it for him for free. Or, better yet, he learns how to build it himself. God bless him. That's it. Not everybody that comes into your life are meant to stay for a long time. Some people stay for a day. Some people stay for a second. It's cool. It is what it is. So I'm going to put this row in. I'm going to head to the gym. Got my money situation right today. Got my bank disputes going. I'm going to start switching to a different bank come tomorrow. And get that copacetic and get that working and get everything to be everything. That's just how it is. So, but yeah, stop by, say hi, say hello. If it makes your day, if it's chicken noodle soup for the soul, as the kids used to read back in the day, then fine, so be it. And go Orioles. Hopefully they go to the World Series this year because your boy's getting old and he needs to see some winning. They don't have pews in this game, so I'm going to have to do benches. This is the closest thing that will come to it. So, yeah. Okay. So that is going to be the first part that is going to be wrapped up and done. I am edging closer and closer and closer to knocking this thing out tonight. Them at 27%, I'm gonna knock this thing out. Hopefully, get it done to that point, and hopefully the dude is okay with it. Hopefully, he likes it. If he doesn't, hey, I did the best I could. So, this is what we're gonna do. So, let's move this back. Move this back, and then I'll solve that later. So then I have another side in which I got to do. Yep, we will do this side, and then move down. And that's coming next. So, all right, folks. Be safe, be cool, be excellent, be awesome, be loving, be kind, be forgiving, be understanding, be knowledgeable, be humble, be peaceful, be sovereign, be confident, be good. Most importantly, be good to yourself. Know why you do everything that you do in life. Know why you say everything you say. Know why you act the way you act. Know why you do the way you do. Know why you have the people around you. Know why to know why. That's the most important thing in life. If it's anything you get from this stream, know why you do the things you do. Know why you are who you are. Know why you speak the way you speak. Know why you get up in the morning for why you get up in the morning. Everything else falls afterwards. Okay? Be awesome, be cool, be loving, be merciful, be kind, be peaceful, be humble, be understanding, be good, be gracious. Be in a good light in this world. We need good lights. We need good people. We need good things. We need good energy. Energy is everything, and everything is energy. Folks, catch you next time. Be cool, be good. Peace.